Okay students, now in class 12th mathematics CBSE we are starting to find the equation of a line in three-dimensional geometry. Okay, the different concepts or the basic concepts or the foundational theory of three-dimensional geometry we have already given in previous videos. Okay, so to see what does mean by the direction cosine, what does mean by the direction ratio, and what is the relation between direction cosine and direction ratio, and how to find direction cosines of a line, what are the direction cosine of the different axes, that is x axis, y axis and z axis. All these contains in the previous videos, that is vector algebra part number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so now today we will start to finding the equations of a line in three-dimensional geometry. Okay, so first of all we will find the equation of a line which passes through a given point and parallel to the given vector. Equation of a line passes through the given point and parallel to the given vector. Okay, so this is equation of line passes through a given point and parallel to given vector. Okay, so let this is three-dimensional Cartesian plane. This is x-axis, y-axis and z-axis. Whenever we are talking about the three-dimensional plane, Cartesian plane, it means we are talking about the space. Means we are finding the equation of line in space. Okay, so let the given point is this P point and its position vector is A vector with respect to this origin O. Okay, and we have to find the equation of a line which is parallel to the given vector. Okay, means let this vector B vector is any vector in the space, and we want to find the equation of line parallel to this vector, means parallel to this vector in this way. Okay, so we have to find the equation of line which is parallel to the given vector B vector. Now we have been given only one point, that is A vector. Okay, and we have to find the equation of line. So how to find the equation of line? Let us assume that there is another point, that is general point on the given line. This is point Q. Okay, and its position vector is R vector. Q is any general point on the line whose position vector is R vector with respect to the origin O. Okay, so let P A vector be any point, any given point. Given point is always fixed. Given point is also fixed and origin is also fixed. Given point, okay, and point Q R vector be any general point. Okay, then PQ vector equals to PQ vector. We will find the PQ vector. So PQ vector equals to the position vector of Q minus position vector of A P, that is R vector minus A vector. Okay, so PQ vector is R vector minus A vector. Now we have been given that this line is parallel to the vector B vector, means PQ vector is parallel to B vector. It is given that PQ vector is parallel to B vector, and parallel to B vector means PQ vector is equals to lambda B vector. PQ vector is equals to lambda B vector. This is the condition of the parallelism of two vectors. Two vectors are parallel if two vectors a vector and b vector are parallel if a vector equal to lambda b vector or b vector equal to lambda a vector. Okay, so using that condition here, pq vector equals to lambda b vector, so pq vector equals to r vector minus a vector, and this is equals to lambda b vector. Okay, so r vector is equals to a vector plus lambda b vector. This is the equation of line. This is the equation of line passing through the point a vector and parallel to the given vector b vector. Okay, so in this way we can find the equation of line. But whenever doing the questions or simplifying the given questions, we have to use only the formula. Means we have to use the formula of equation of line which passes through a point a vector and parallel to the given vector b vector. Then we will use this formula. We will use this formula, r vector equals to a vector plus lambda b vector. Okay, and simply this is the standard form of the equation of line. This is the standard form of the equation of line also. Okay, means whenever we will talk about the standard form of the equation of line, it means we will talk about r vector equals to a vector plus lambda b vector. Okay, now as we are studying the three-dimensional geometry, okay, and we are having two approaches here. We are having two approaches, that is vector approach as well as the Cartesian approach. Okay, so this is the vector approach, means this is the equation of line in vector form. This is the equation of line in vector form. So we will convert this vector form into Cartesian form. Okay, so Cartesian form of the equation of line. This is vector form. Okay, you can have here vector form. Okay, now we will have the Cartesian form. Cartesian form. So Cartesian form. We will draw the Cartesian form of the equation of line passing through a point and parallel to given vector using this form. Okay, using this form means the equation is r vector equals to a vector plus lambda b vector, or r vector minus a vector is equals to lambda b vector. Okay, now let r vector is general point, that is let xi cap plus yj cap plus z k cap, and a vector is any point, so let x1 I cap plus y1 j cap plus z1 k cap. Okay, and b vector is equals to b vector equals to let abc means ai cap plus bj cap plus ck cap. So put all these in equation number 1. Or put all these in equation number 1, we will have r vector, that is xi cap plus yj cap plus zk cap minus x1 I cap plus y1 j cap plus z1 k cap is equals to lambda b vector, that is ai cap plus bj cap plus ck cap. Okay, so this is x minus x1 I cap plus y minus y1 j cap plus z minus z1 k cap is equals to lambda into ai cap lambda into lambda ai cap plus lambda bj cap plus lambda ck cap. Okay, now comparing the corresponding components. Okay, these are two equal vectors. Left hand side and right hand side are having the equality of two vectors. Okay, so comparing the components, x minus x1 equals to lambda a, y minus y1 is equals to lambda b, and z minus z1 is equals to lambda c. Okay, so here x minus x1 upon a is equals to lambda, y minus y1 upon b is equals to lambda, and z minus z1 upon c is equals to lambda. So lambda, 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 all these lambdas are equal. So we will have the equation lambda, lambda, lambdas are equal, means x minus x1 upon a is equals to y minus y1 upon b is equals to z minus z1 upon c is equals to lambda. Okay, so this is the Cartesian form of the equation of line passing through a point whose direction ratios or direction cosines are given. Okay, here x1 y1 z1 is the point is x1 y1 z1, that is point P. Point P is x1 y1 z1 passing through the point P x1 y1 z1, and ABC are the component of the vector P. ABC are the direction ratio oblique direction cosines, that is ABC. Okay, so these are the direction cosines or direction ratios of the given vector of which the required line is parallel. Okay, so in this way we can find the equation of line in Cartesian form. Okay, now this is the given point. If we want to find any point on the line, this is also called as symmetric form of the equation of line. This is also called as symmetrical form of the equation of line. We can find any point on this line. That is x minus x1 equals to a lambda, means x is equals to x1 plus a lambda. Similarly, y minus y1 equals to b lambda, means y equals to y1 plus b lambda. And z minus z1 equals to c lambda, means z equals to z1 plus c lambda. So coordinate of any point on the line are x, that is x1 plus a lambda, y1 plus b lambda, and z1 plus c lambda. This is the coordinate, or this is the coordinate of any point on the line, general point, that is point Q. Okay, so in this way we can find the equation of line passing through a point and parallel to given vector, or whose direction ratio or direction cosines are given. Okay, now let us have the equation of line passing through 2 points. Now the equation of line passes through 2 points in vector form, and after that in Cartesian form also. Okay, through two given points. Okay, through 2 given points. Okay, equation of a line passing through 2 given points P and Q. P that is a vector, P whose position vector is a, and Q that is whose position vector is b vector, in vector form. Okay, so in vector form means this is the line P and Q. These are 2 points. P whose position vector is a vector, and Q whose position vector is b vector. Okay, so we have to find the equation of line PQ. Okay, we have to find the equation of line PQ whose position vectors are given: P a vector, Q b vector. Okay, now let us assume that there is any general point that is R on this line. Let R be the general point on this line whose position vector is r vector. Whose position vector is r vector, means r vector is the position vector of general point. Okay, now pq vector is equals to we will find the pq vector. pq vector is equals to position vector of q minus position vector of p, position vector of terminal point minus position vector of initial point, that is b vector minus a vector, and pr vector position vector of r, that is r vector minus position of vector, that is a, position vector of r vector, that is r vector, position of p, that is a vector. So r vector minus a vector. Okay, we have find two vectors, that is pq vector and pr vectors. Okay, now let us see the diagram. pq vector and pr vector are parallel vectors. pq vector and pr vector are parallel vectors. Okay, so here pq vector and pr vectors are parallel vectors. When these are parallel vectors, it means pq vector is equals to lambda pr vector, or pr vector equals to lambda pq vector. pr vector is equals to lambda pq vector. Okay, and pr vector is r vector minus a vector, and this is equals to lambda b vector minus a vector. So r vector is equals to a vector plus lambda b vector minus a vector. This is the equation of a line passes through 2 point P whose position vector is a vector, and Q, that is whose position vector is b vector. Okay, so this is the equation of line passes through 2 points. This can also be written down as r vector equals to b vector plus lambda b vector minus a vector. Okay, both are same. We generally use this. We mostly use the equation of line passing through 2 points, that is r vector equals to a vector plus lambda b vector minus a vector. Okay, we will use this equation frequently. Now we will convert this vector form, this is vector form, in Cartesian form. Okay, so let us have the Cartesian form of the equation of line. So Cartesian form is this is Cartesian form. Okay, so vector form is r vector equals to a vector plus lambda b vector minus a vector, and this can also be written down as r vector minus a vector is equals to lambda b vector minus a vector. Okay, here r vector is the general point. Okay, let r vector equals to xi cap plus yj cap plus zk cap, and a vector is equals to a vector and b vector are 2 points. So a vector equals to x1 I cap plus y1 j cap plus z1 k cap, and b vector equals to x2 I cap plus y2 j cap plus z2 k cap. Okay, so putting the value of r vector, a vector and b vector in equation number 1, we will have r vector, that is xi cap plus yj cap plus zk cap minus a vector that is x1 I cap plus y1 j cap plus z1 k cap is equals to lambda into b vector. B vector means x2 I cap plus y2 j cap plus z2 k cap minus a vector means x1 I cap plus y1 j cap plus z1 k cap. Okay, so after putting the value of r vector, a vector and lambda b vector we will have. Now we will put this in component form. Component form means x minus x1 I cap plus y minus y1 j cap plus z minus z1 k cap is equals to lambda into x2 minus x1 I cap plus y2 minus y1 j cap plus z2 minus z1 k cap. Okay, now comparing both the sides means we are equating the two vectors. We are equating the two vectors means we will compare corresponding parts. Okay, means x minus x1 is equals to lambda into x2 minus x1. Okay, and then y minus y1, that is part of j, component of j. Okay, equals to y2 lambda into y2 minus y1. And lastly, z minus z1 is equals to lambda into z2 minus z1. Okay, so this can be written down as x minus x1 upon x2 minus x1 is equals to lambda. Similarly, y minus y1 upon y2 minus y1 into lambda equals to lambda. Z minus z1 upon z2 minus z1 equals to lambda. So all these are the values of lambda. All these values are lambda, and value of lambda will always same. So comparing the value of lambda or equating the value of lambda, we will have x minus x1 upon x2 minus x1 equals to lambda, means y minus y1 upon y2 minus y1 equals to z minus z1 upon z2 minus z1, and this is equals to lambda. Okay, this is the equation of a line passing through 2 points in Cartesian form. Okay, and 2 points are x1 y1 z1, x2 y2 z1, x2 y2 z2. X y z are the coordinate of the point or general point. Okay, now in this way we can find the equation of line passing through 2 points, either in vector form or in Cartesian form. Okay, so now we will have the angle between two lines. We will have the angle between two lines. So let us write down the new topic, that is angle between two lines. Angle between two lines. Angle between two lines means the angle between their directions. Okay, this is the definition of angle between two lines. Two lines, let us have the equation of lines are r vector equals to a1 vector plus lambda v1 vector, and r vector equals to a1 vector plus lambda v2 vector. This is equation number first, this is equation number second. Okay, both the equation passes through the point a1 vector. Both the equation of line passing through the point a1 vector. Okay, a1 vector means passing through the point P. Okay, and v1 vector and v2 vector. v1 vector and v2 vector are the directions of the two lines. Means first line is parallel to the v1 vector, and second line is parallel to the v2 vector. Okay, so we have to find the angle between two lines. Means we have to find the angle between two vectors. Means if we extend this and we extend this also, we will have the angle between these two vectors, that is angle theta. Okay, so theta is the angle between two lines also. Here the theta is the angle between two vectors, v1 vector and v2 vector, but theta is also the angle between the two lines. Okay, now v1 let theta is the angle between two vectors v1 vector and v2 vector. This implies that theta is also the angle between two lines L1 and L2. Okay. Now using the scalar product or dot product. Okay. Cos theta is equals to, means b1 vector dot b2 vector is equals to magnitude of b1 vector, magnitude of b2 vector, cos of theta. Okay. So cos of theta is equals to b1 vector dot b2 vector divided by magnitude of b1 vector, magnitude of b2 vector. Okay. So this is the angle between two vector b1 and b2 vector, or this is the angle between two lines L1 and L2. Okay. So angle between two lines in vector form is given by cos theta equal to b1 vector dot b2 vector divided by magnitude of b1 vector dot b2 vector. Okay. Now we will convert this in Cartesian form or component form. Okay. So this is the vector form of the angle between two lines. This is the vector form. Now we have to find the Cartesian form. So let us start with this formula. Cos theta is equals to this. B1 vector is equals to, let B1 vector equals to A1i cap plus B1j cap plus C1k cap, and B2 vector is equals to A2i cap plus B2j cap plus C2k cap. Okay. Now we are obtaining the Cartesian form. Okay. So first of all we will obtain this B1 vector dot B2 vector. B1 vector dot B2 vector equals to, B1 vector dot B2 vector is equals to A1i cap plus B1j cap plus C1k cap dot A2i cap plus B2j cap plus C2k cap, and dot product is equals to A1 A2 plus B1 B2 plus C1 C2, and other parts will be equals to 0. Okay. So B1 vector dot B2 vector equals to this, and magnitude of B1 vector is equals to under root the sum of square of components, means A1 square plus B1 square plus C1 square, and magnitude B2 vector is equals to under root A2 square plus B2 square plus C2 square. Okay. Now cos theta is equals to A vector dot B vector, B1 vector dot B2 vector divided by magnitude of B1 vector, magnitude of B2 vector. So putting all these values here, we will have A1 A2 plus B1 B2 plus C1 C2 upon under root A1 square plus B1 square plus C1 square multiplying under root A2 square plus B2 square plus C2 square. Okay. So this is the Cartesian form or the component form of the angle between two lines. Okay. Now we will obtain the condition of parallelism and perpendicularity of the two lines. Okay. So write down the parallelism of two lines. Parallelism of two lines means when two lines will be parallel. And when two lines will be perpendicular. Parallelism of two lines. Lines that is R vector is equals to A1 vector plus lambda B1 vector, and R vector equals to A2 vector plus lambda B2 vector. Okay. Two lines are parallel if B1 vector is parallel to B2 vector, means their directions are parallel. Two lines are parallel if their directions are parallel. Means B1 vector is parallel to B2 vector. So B1 vector is parallel to B2 vector. It means B1 vector is equals to lambda B2 vector. Okay, means a1 I cap plus b1 j cap plus c1 k cap is equals to lambda a2 I cap plus p2 j cap plus c2 k cap. And after solving this, we will have a1 upon b1, a1 upon a2 equals to b1 upon b2 equals to c1 upon c2 equals to lambda. Okay, so their corresponding parts, ratio of their corresponding parts should be proportional. Okay, two lines are parallel if their vectors are parallel or the ratio of their corresponding part is proportional, means a1 upon a2 equals to b1 upon b2 equals to c1 upon c2 equals to lambda. Okay, and if two lines are perpendicular, two lines are perpendicular if their directions are also perpendicular, means b1 is perpendicular to b2, b1 vector is perpendicular to b2 vector, it means b1 vector dot b2 vector equals to 0. It means a1 I cap plus b1 j cap plus c1 k cap dot a2 I cap plus b2 j cap plus c2 k cap is equals to 0. It means a1 a2 plus b1 b2 plus c1 c2 is equals to 0. So this is the condition of perpendicularity of two lines. Okay, so this is the condition of parallelism of two lines, and this is the condition of perpendicularity of two lines. In this way we can show if the given two lines are parallel or given two lines are perpendicular. Okay, now we will have the shortest distance between two skew lines. Okay, so let us have the formula for the shortest distance of two lines. Write down the shortest distance between two lines or two skew lines. Important topic, shortest distance between two skew lines. Okay, what are skew lines? The lines in the space that are not perpendicular and not parallel. Two lines in the plane are either parallel or perpendicular, but in space there is third condition, that is skew lines. Skew lines means the lines which are neither parallel nor perpendicular are said to be skew lines. They never intersect, they are never parallel. Okay, so such type of lines are said to be the skew lines. Let this line L1 and L2 are skew lines. These are like this, they don't intersect and they are not parallel also. Okay, not perpendicular also. So this line, equation of this line, first line is r vector is equals to a1 vector plus lambda b1 vector, and equation of second line, that is L2, that is r vector equals to a2 vector plus lambda b2 vector. Here they have been given the point P, that is a1 vector, point Q, that is a2 vector. Okay, we have been given the points P and Q, a1 vector and a2 vector, and also we have been given directions b1 vector, direction of this line is b1 vector and direction of this line is b2 vector. Okay, so these four things are given. What is the algorithm to find the shortest distance between two lines? Is that first of all find a2 vector minus a1 vector. Okay, and then second find b1 vector cross b2 vector. Okay, and then third find the magnitude of b1 vector cross b2 vector, and lastly the shortest distance. And shortest distance is equals to a2 vector minus a1 vector dot b1 vector cross b2 vector divided by magnitude of b1 vector cross b2 vector. Okay, so this is the shortest distance. but we know that distance is always positive. Distance is always positive, so take the magnitude of this distance also, or take the positive value of the distance. Okay, so using this formula you can find the distance between two skew lines. Not so difficult, very easy. A2 vector minus A1 vector dot B1 vector cross B2 vector divided by the magnitude of B1 vector cross B2 vector. Okay, now lastly we will find the shortest distance between two parallel lines. Okay, so shortest distance or distance only, or distance between two parallel lines. Okay, not skew lines. Now we are talking about parallel lines. Okay, so let line L1 parallel to line L2. This is line L1 and this is line L2. So equation of line L1 is R vector equals to A1 vector plus lambda B vector, and L2, that is R vector equals to A2 vector plus lambda B vector. Okay, both are parallel to the given vector B vector. So the algorithm is finding A2 vector minus A1 vector, then second find the B vector and magnitude B vector. Okay, and then third, that is parallel distance. Distance is equals to B vector cross A2 vector minus A1 vector divided by magnitude of B vector. B vector cross A2 vector minus A1 vector divided by magnitude B vector. And again we know that distance is a positive numerical number. That is why we have to take its positive value. We have to take its positive value. Okay, so this is the formula for distance between two parallel lines. Okay, thank you.